How's it going, everyone? It's Louis Crypto back with another Bitcoin update. Finally, I've been, of course, keeping everyone aware in the Discord. There's just simply not been too much to say daily to make a video. We just simply marked out a key level of support. Sorry if you can hear my dog. We're in the office. There's a sofa and she's a pug and she snores and she's playing at the moment. So you might hear her making sounds. But essentially, what we need to see for Bitcoin is this low at $50,647. Which is also the 0.5 Fibonacci if we're going off of the beginning of the most recent pump over here to this resistance. Then we're at the key level of support that we needed to come down to. Of course, let's say 9 times out of 10 we do come down to the lower ones, but we've created a level of support, and if we fail to get a body candle closing beneath this, then we're not validating this double top with a target all the way back down at this low. So essentially what is trying to happen at the moment is Bitcoin is trying to retrace, pull back all the way down to this low, but there are stumbling blocks along the way that could stop Bitcoin reaching this low, which is 48.3k. How do we avoid 48.3k? Well, of course, we know that on the loss of 50.6k with this is the 4-hour time frame, so consecutive 4-hour closes. What do I mean by that? I need to see a movement similar to this where we have a breakdown and then we create a low right there. Then we pull back into this area, and just like these last few times, we've had wicks going upwards over here. We want wicks going downwards, just like these wicks. Can you see? They're going to the upside here. They're going downwards. We want the opposite. So here they're going down. We want them going up here. Just to show what was once support is now resistance. Look what happens when it is resistance. We continue lower. So if we ever lose this low, the most important low, we need a breakdown where we create a new low, a new lower low, the lower high, and then as soon as we start to close, just like that, as soon as you close underneath that low, that's where we're signaling for continuation. But this continuation could just stop right here at the opposite at the next level of the golden pocket, 50,000. We actually spoke about 50k in the last video. It's, as you can see over here to the left, a key level of resistance. So this will act as support and can give us the opportunity of a bounce. So let's just pretend it gets down there and can give us a bounce where we go back on the bullish path. We would then need to reclaim this level, of course, something like this, and confirm it as support. So get back above. Even if we fall underneath this, yes, the target does become 48.3k, but you know, because there is a resistance there, it will give the opportunity to reclaim it. And if we can confirm it as support, then we're on this bullish path over here, and then something like this would follow. Yes. Otherwise, if we there's another instance where you fail to actually reclaim it, and then we continue to the 786, you get one more chance to bounce and go on that bullish path, but the target remains 48.3k. Why do I keep mentioning all these other levels? It's basically because we are in a bull market, which we know, and in bull markets, guys, we don't always follow through with the bearish patterns that appear. We are currently setting it up. It's taken quite some time to set up. It's we've been waiting since the 14th of February, and now it's the 23rd. So about a 9-day period that we've been waiting for it to decide whether it will lose this and validate this double top pattern with the target down at 48.3k. But due to the fact we are in a bull market, and if you remember in the bear market, we saw a lot of bullish patterns like W patterns, and they took a whole bunch of time, maybe even weeks or months to form. And then when it breaks out, it just gets hammered back down and we eventually continue lower. So it's the opposite that happens in the bull market. We see these bearish patterns that take a while to form, just like this one over here, roughly around 9 days is taken. If it even does break down, we know the target's 48.3k. The 200 EMA is down there, so we know that this would be a bullish dump regardless if it happens or not. This is all bullish, so even if it meets our target down here, it's bullish. We eventually go up eventually, but we could just do that from right here right now. We haven't yet formed the bearish cross. I think if we do close beneath, hit its resistance and continue low, we'll see the bearish cross signaling continuation to the target. But remember, in a bull market, these bearish patterns may not work, or they might just work in the short term. So what I've seen a lot since the 15k bottom all the way up until this price point were a lot of bearish patterns that kept on failing. I'm going to remove all the drawings, but essentially, guys, we had a key level of support back over here. We lost it, confirmed it as resistance, but did not continue lower. This was the biggest buy signal for the Discord community. This is where we started to further accumulate. We got really worried on this breakdown, but when we reclaimed it, we knew this is a fake move that lost the support. We're now reclaiming the support, and this is where we started to go crazy with our buying. We were initially buying over here, of course, throughout this range, and when it reclaimed the low over here, around 18, 19k, that's where we started to go crazy. And there were more instances of bearish patterns not working, and this was the very first one. A loss of support, a confirmation of it as our top now as resistance, but no follow through. We have a double top over here. It broke down. I do not believe it met the target, guys. Look at this. I'm going to draw the neckline. I'm going to show you the target, and we will just double check if the target was met. And as you can see, it was not met. So this is what I'm trying to get at, guys. In the bull market, we're not meeting targets equally. Remember back at 30k, we had this huge double top. We never lost the neckline, and so it's not a double top. It's setting up as one, but if it doesn't lose the neckline, it isn't a double top, and then it turns into a double bottom. So it's all the same. What is going on right now? It's all the same. Yes, we have a bearish setup. And yes, there's a target that we could well go ahead and meet, but that have just shown you instances where it has either in the short term continued to the target, maybe it's met it, maybe it hasn't, maybe it's missed it, and then eventually we continue higher anyways. So it's just about this current level of support, 50,600. Guys, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share if you want to get more exclusive content on Bitcoin and all your favorite altcoins. There are a lot of gems in there that are not yet on the YouTube, because we get in early, and then of course as it starts exploding and there's more hype about it, then I'll share it with you guys over here, just like Tectum, Trias, and a whole bunch of other cryptos you find on the channel here. Continue to support us, so follow me on all social media platforms. Let's hit 10k as quick as possible, and I'll catch you over in the Discord community. The links are down below for those live streams.